Hello, it's Thursday, March the 3rd, and we've been in Revelation 13 all week. The beast of the sea and the beast of the earth, political and false religious gods, forces, powers arraigned against the Church of Christ. What have we learned this week in Revelation 13? And let me suggest to you that we should learn several things. First of all, that it is possible to overcome these beasts through the death and resurrection of Christ. It's important for us to see that Jesus has won the victory. It's what's being spoken of in chapter 12 when the great red dragon is thrown down to the earth. That, I think, is a representation of what happened when Jesus rose from the dead in powerful victory over the forces of darkness. He had made a show of them openly, triumphing over them in the cross. The second thing that we should learn, and I want you to look at verse 18 of chapter 13. This calls for wisdom. The whole point of this revelation, the whole point of this vision of John is that you and I should learn to be wise, to learn the true truth of God, to look at what you see, but to understand there's another narrative that lies behind it, that which cannot be seen. Things may be dark, things may be difficult, things may be hostile. For some of our brothers and sisters, they are in prison. They are facing torture and death for the sake of Christ, but they need to have wisdom. They need to see another narrative, another worldview, a biblical worldview that says God is in control. He knows what he's doing. These are just the dying pangs of an outraged red dragon who was rebuffed by the death and resurrection of Christ. We also, in verse 10, need, we need to endure, and we need to endure patiently. If anyone is to be taken captive, to captivity he goes. If anyone is to be slain with the sword must he be slain. Here is a call for endurance and faith of the saints. We need to learn patience. We need to learn perseverance. We need to endure. We need to keep on keeping on. I think that was a famous ending of a letter that Martin Lloyd-Jones would add when he wrote letters to people. Keep on keeping on. Look to Jesus all the way. Keep your eye fixed on him. Don't heed the voice of darkness. Heed the voice of light, for it has triumphed. Well, those, I think, are some of the lessons that we can learn from Revelation chapter 13. But for now, have a wonderful weekend.